With my body count being at 0, I really have anything to respond with. Freakiest thing I've done to a girl, I ended up fisting a girl. That's the freakiest thing I've done.
My name is Isabel Ballo. I'm 18. I was born in New Jersey, but I've lived in Myrtle Beach.
So my name is William Swetke. I am currently 18 years old. I am a student at Coastal Carolina University at Conway.
What's one interesting thing about you?
I can do voice interpretations, like of Disney Channel people. I'm really good at it.
One interesting thing about me is that I have been in choir since 3rd grade.
This is a surprise tool, though. How about that? Was that good?
How would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as someone who is very funny. I'm loyal to anyone who I'm friends with.
I definitely would describe myself as very outgoing. I love to go out and have fun and be with my friends.
What kind of person are you looking for?
Currently looking for a person who is go with what I do, and I'll be willing to do the same with her.
Stop right now if you're a bad. Make sure to go subscribe to this channel right now.
Be able to help me whenever I need help, and I'll help her whenever she needs help.
Someone who likes to go out, doesn't make me stay home, likes to have fun with me.
If she does want to go out with her friends like every few days, I'm perfectly fine with that, just as long as it's nothing too crazy.
Why should someone date you?
I think that I'm a really good girlfriend. Like once I'm actually dating someone, I like buying you things, I like doing things, like going places.
You can ask any of my friends, like I'm probably one of the nicest guys you'll meet. I'm definitely one of the more generous people you'll meet.
I just think I'm a really good person to be with.
And if I had a girlfriend, I would definitely treat her like she was a queen in her own personal castle. Like I would get her what she wants.
Why are you here?
I'm here to find love.
What is one conspiracy theory you have?
A conspiracy theory that I have is that I feel like there's always something in the world going on where people like pretend that it didn't happen or something, or they didn't cause it and they ended up causing it and are just trying to pass the blame. Ladies first.
Okay. I love the beach. I have 6 toes on my right foot. I can do a backflip.
I feel like you having 6 toes on your right foot is a lie.
That was a lie.
Would you like her even if she did have 6 toes?
Of course. By the way, I can hear her voice. She sounds beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So for 2 truths and a lie from me, one of them is that I've been golfing for 3 years. I have 3 older sisters. I am a singer.
I'm gonna guess the lie is that you've been golfing for 3 years.
Nope.
Oh, dang it. What was it?
I have 3 older sisters.
What kind of music do you sing?
I can do All of Me by John Lennon if you want.
I would love to hear that.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You've got my head spinning. No kidding, I can't pin you down.
Wow, that was impressive.
Thanks.
I thought that John Lennon, it could be him over there. It could be John Lennon.
What is your ideal date with someone?
So my ideal date with someone would be, obviously I would take my lady somewhere nice, whether it be to a nice steakhouse or I take her to a picnic at the beach or either at the lake. Pretty much I do something to where she would have sort of, not necessarily an excuse because I know she'll always look beautiful, but sort of a reason for her to show her beauty to everyone else that I know.
Wow, that sounds amazing. My ideal date would probably be the beach. I love the beach. I like to go to the beach at sunset, so a nice picnic would be amazing. Maybe some Jimmy's Hibachi at the beach, if you know what that is.
Honestly, I've got no idea.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to try it.
I was about to say, maybe we could both try it on our first date.
We have to.
What are your thoughts on hooking up on the first date?
I wouldn't like to hook up on the first date, but it's really like, not like a mind thing. I feel like it's more of like a how I'm feeling thing. If I'm in the mood to hook up on the first date, then I will hook up on the first date.
Honestly, I'm the same way. Like, on a first date, I would never plan to kiss or, let's say, go to the bedroom alone on the first date. But if, depending on how the flow is, if it ended up going towards that way, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but that would not be the first thing that came to my mind when going on a date. Based off what I'm hearing, like she sounds like she knows how to have fun. She's not only in it for like all the naughty, inappropriate stuff, which is good.
My initial thoughts are he seems very sweet, little gentleman we have. He seems really formal.
But the fact that we're both into hanging out at the beach and all that stuff and just looking for a good time sounds really good.
A lot of boys don't sound like that anymore. They're all like,
They not like us.
oh, like, yeah, I'm gonna smash. And he seems really sweet, which I like.
What did you think about their voice?
She sounds like she's really beautiful. Like, I've been in choir for a while, so I can obviously like tell based off someone's voice if they're gonna be beautiful or not, so.
I think it was good. I didn't think that it was weird when I heard it, so good voice.
It sounded very angelic, like someone beautiful, like straight from Hollywood just came straight into the room. That's honestly how I felt like.
Did anything stand out to you as a green or red flag so far?
So far, the green flag for me is that she's willing to like go out and hang out at the beach and stuff like that, which means she's not afraid to show me off if we do end up becoming a couple. And the fact that she's able to do a backflip, I'm guessing that means she's either a former cheerleader or a dancer.
No red flags. I just think the green flags, like I said, like he seems really sweet and genuine.
Honestly, I haven't really heard anything that sounds like a red flag for me.
Is there anything specific that you're looking forward to getting to know about her throughout the date?
I'm honestly kind of curious about how she goes on like a day-to-day life. Like,
Just more about like where he's from and past relationships and stuff like that.
does she still go to like classes on time? Like, does she do all of her schoolwork on time? Does she enjoy hanging out with her friends on a daily basis?
How long have you been single and what happened with your last ex?
I've been single for about 6 months, and me and my ex broke up because I wasn't allowed to leave the house or go anywhere without calling him, and I just felt pretty controlled in the relationship, so I just left him.
That's honestly a very legit reason to dump him. I see nothing wrong with that. Like, if a guy doesn't let you go out at least once a week or something, in my mind, there's no reason to stay with him. Like, in my mind, that's a little bit too controlling. And I have never been in a relationship, so I can't say how my last ex treated me because I've never had one.
Oh, really? That is so interesting. Can I ask why?
It's kind of a mixture of things. One of them is just that some of the girls I go after, they don't want me, and the others, it's just that I just haven't felt it with certain people. Like, if certain people go after me, I just either won't feel it with them, or I'll like try it for a few days and then it just won't really go anywhere, so I just haven't really tried anything.
Okay. I think it's good that he's still looking for someone and he's trying, and if he's not finding anyone, I could be the one for him.
What does being in love mean to you?
Being in love to me definitely means just like having like a best friend, like just hanging out with someone and just feeling like you're meant to be with that person. I just think that you could just like never get bored of them and you just want to be with them all the time.
I completely agree with that, but for me, being in love is like knowing you always have someone like there to help you and to like pretty much there is always there to comfort you, whether times get really hard, and it's just someone who you're always happy with regardless of the situation or the outcome, and just you're always able to find something to comment them on or always something to be happy about for them.
That is so sweet.
If you were in a committed relationship, what would you consider cheating?
So anything that would be considered cheating with me would be go over to another guy's house that I wasn't really comfortable with you hanging out with. That's not necessarily a cheating thing for me. Anything cheating would be like is if you're like being really flirty with another guy who like you like barely know, or someone who I have never even seen before.
Okay, I agree with that definitely. Cheating to me is very different to most people. When I'm in a relationship, I like the person just to be about me, so I don't like when they go out. I don't like when they Snapchat girls. I don't like, definitely no girl best friend, no, none of that. No hanging out with girls if I'm not there. Okay.
Essentially, you're the girl best friend
Yeah,
and no one
I
else
should
matters.
be in a relationship. I'll let you go like to class and stuff, but that's the most girl interaction you're gonna get.
Honestly, I'd be all for it.
I love to hear that.
What's a red flag in a guy?
I think that a red flag in a guy would just be like lack of attention, like someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of time with you. Like I know my friend was dating this guy and he like literally wanted to hang out once a week or like at most, like right when they started dating. I just feel like that's a red flag because I want to hang out every day. Not every day, but most days.
Pretty much, in other words, you want to see each other more than once a week.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. A red flag for a girl for me would be like if I'm trying to reach out to you and you don't respond back. If I know you're not doing anything, like you're just chilling out the house or whatever, and I know you're not asleep. If I'm trying to like talk to you and like talk about plans or something and you don't respond, and let's say within an hour and a half or 2 hours, I'll probably get the suspicion that you're doing something that would be on the edge of like cheating or something like that.
I think it just depends on the situation. Like if I'm like laying in my bed watching Netflix and then he thinks I'm cheating on him because I didn't answer an hour and a half.
No, I'm not saying that for like all the time. I'm just saying that like whenever I respond to someone and he doesn't, and she doesn't respond for like, let's say over 6 hours or something, because I feel like within 6 hours is a decent amount of time to check on your phone.
Yeah, 6 hours is.
I would get the assumption that something may be wrong.
What are 2 things that you hate about your past relationships?
Okay, so with my past relationships, I definitely hate that I never was invited to his house. We dated for a little bit over a year, I'd say, but we were together for like 3 years, and I never was invited over. I met his parents one time, and I just felt like unwanted by his family. And then definitely another one would be controlling. Like I was controlled a lot in my last relationship. Just like right when I got into college, I wasn't allowed to go anywhere or do anything. So that's definitely another thing that I didn't like.
Honestly, the only thing I have to comment on is I need names and addresses so I can beat this guy up for you, because this guy just sounds like the biggest red flag in your life, and you honestly sound like you deserve way better than this guy.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I'll send those addresses.
When and how did you lose your virginity?
I honestly cannot answer how I've lost my virginity because I have yet to.
Oh, okay. Saving it for the right person? Marriage, maybe?
Yep. Either marriage or just waiting for the right person who, even if we were just boyfriend, girlfriend, like if I knew I was going to spend the rest of my life with them, then I would definitely be up for it. But as of right now, my body count is at the big old donut.
Okay. I lost my virginity at a golf course with...
Well, then I guess it is a good thing I golf. It's a secret hole 19 that no one ever finds.
I was a junior in high school,
Okay.
and it was my first boyfriend.
The one that treated you like a jerk?
Yeah, that was the one. They all did.
What's your body count, and does body count matter to you?
My body count is 5.5, and I don't think that body count is a big thing as long as it's not like you're sleeping with someone and then the next week you're sleeping with someone else, and then, or if like I'm sleeping with you and then you start sleeping with someone else. I just wouldn't like that.
Yeah, with my body count being at 0, I obviously don't really have anything to respond with, but like, in my opinion, body count does not absolutely matter. Like, if I were to like meet my future girlfriend or wife, I wouldn't care if her body count was 0 or all the way up to 100. As long as I knew that she would be loyal to me while we were in a relationship, it would not matter.
That's really good. An experienced girl.
So, what does the half mean?
Like just the tip.
It was just the tip.
It was just a tip. So it was like,
So it's like, it kind of counts, but not really.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how freaky are you? And what's the freakiest thing you've ever done in the bedroom?
Do you want to go first? Oh, wait.
Sure, I'll lead it off. On a scale from 1 to 10 of how freaky I am, I personally think I'm a 4. Like, I don't tend to get freaky. I try to be like romantic with it at first, then get into being freaky. So it just kind of like, it depends on the situation. Freakiest thing I've done to a girl in the bedroom was I ended up fisting a girl. That's the freakiest thing I've done.
Can I have a demonstration?
So essentially what had happened was she had just broken up with her boyfriend not 2 weeks before this happened. And essentially while we were in the room, we were just watching a movie, and then all of a sudden we ended up just started kissing each other because we were watching like a romantic movie, and it was just kind of what the feeling was.
Okay.
And I didn't really feel confident, like be willing to date her or anything, so I didn't want to obviously like have sex with her. I got 4 out of my fingers in, but I couldn't get the 5th one in.
Which 4?
Everything but my thumb. Everything but my thumb.
It's gotta go like this.
Honestly, I've never thought about myself about how I would be on a kinky scale. I just haven't thought about it.
Okay, that was really interesting.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how freaky are you, and what's the freakiest thing you've ever done in the bedroom?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm probably like 7.5. I really enjoy sex. I would say that the freakiest thing I've done in the bedroom would probably be upside down astronaut, which is a sex position that me and my boyfriend created. And probably just like, I would have sex with my bedroom door wide open in my house, and people would be walking downstairs, upstairs, around the house.
Okay. I am not really that opposed to that idea. I mean, like, if you're confident enough to do that with the door wide open, like, that means you're not afraid to show off your body, you're not afraid to show off who you're with, and honestly, I really like that.
She's a 9, but she has an OnlyFans.
That would kind of bring it down to like a 1 or 2, I'm being honest, because like if she's like loyal to me and stuff, like I get it, but at the same time it's like I don't want our potential child to go to school and have their kids be like, hey, I know your mom from OnlyFans or something like that. Like I would rather not have our kids suffer from that kind of embarrassment.
Okay.
He's a 10 but is addicted to drinking and drugs.
I would say maybe like a 7. With the drugs, maybe like a 5. She's a 9, but she's a furry.
Probably would put that as a 10, not gonna lie.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, honestly, I've always dreamed about having a pet tiger. Since I was little, I've always had a thing for animals, so like if it's a tiger, lion, dog, I honestly don't really care. I honestly think it's kind of cute if she were to dress up occasionally as like an animal, but honestly, if that were to happen in a relationship, I honestly would not oppose to it at all.
Oh, so you, okay. So a little role play, or
Yeah.
like full on, you want them to be like an animal towards you.
Yeah. I would rather have an actual woman because I feel like a woman's more feisty than an actual tiger. He's an 8, but he's really fat.
8. I don't really think that matters at all. I wouldn't mind them a little bigger because more to hug.
2, 1.
I wrote more than I drew. I think he's gonna have brown curly hair, short, and then I think he's gonna have brown eyes, a little stash maybe, around 5'8", maybe a little tan, just a little tan, not too tan.
I put that she was gonna have long, either curly or straight hair. I'm picturing her hair is gonna be like, sort of have a little bit of a shine to it. Either brown or green eyes to go with her hair. I feel like either or, it honestly wouldn't matter because I'm sure her eyes would be beautiful regardless. I'm picturing she has about a medium-sized rack and then about a medium-sized ass.
Okay. I don't really think it looks like me.
Oh no.
It's like the head's a little long there.
Well, I'm already in the doghouse. This can't be good.
I also don't have brown hair or brown eyes. This is really wrong.
I'm sorry. I was
I'll forgive you.
I was going off what I was guessing. That's all I know.
I am.
The brown hair is correct. I will say that. And I am a little bit tan because I've been golfing recently, so I'm not like, it's not easy to tell I'm tan, but I am definitely a little bit. And I'm actually not 5'8", I am 5'11".
Okay.
Honestly, this is a pretty good day considering we haven't been able to see each other. I feel like
I think that's pretty good. I think that he seems really nice.
in the future, I could definitely see us on a first date or maybe even a 4th or 5th, and I would definitely be able to see us like at the beach, at sunset, how she envisions how a date would be.
I don't know if he's just like, that's his personality or if he was cracking jokes, but I think that he's funny, which I love. Love a funny guy.
I feel like as soon as I see her, I'm gonna be like blown away from her beauty and I'm just not gonna be able to respond.
How do you feel about the progression of the date?
I feel like it was good. We definitely got to know each other more than I know a lot of people. So yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Did anything stand out to you as a green or red flag?
So the green flag is that like I'm not allowed to like spend time with other girls and all that stuff, and she's hanging out with other guys and stuff that I'm not really too fond of. She like won't hang out with them unless like someone brought them over accidentally. And
Maybe the fisting, that was a little strange. I wasn't expecting that. He was like, yeah, I'm a virgin. Then he's like, yeah, then I fist this girl. And I was like, oh.
she pretty much knows boundaries without like me having to like be really controlling, which I'm not.
I wouldn't say like red or green flag, but it definitely did stand out to me and everyone else.
I'm normally not a controlling guy unless like someone forces me to be, which by then I feel like if I do have to be controlling, there's just no point in having the relationship.
I don't know. I don't think that I would like the fisting, personally.
Is there anything specific that you would like to know about them that was not covered?
What their favorite thing to do for fun is. Like, I know for most girls, I could probably guess what it is, but I'm actually curious about what she enjoys to do.
No. I feel like I learned like a lot about him.
I picture her, ideally, she wants to go do like a cute little brunch with her friends or something like that.
How important is looks versus personality to you?
Looks versus personality, I think that I would want them to be pretty good looking. Not saying that they have to be like, oh wow, like.
If I were to judge it on a scale of 1 to 10 for looks and personality, looks for me is like maybe a 3 at most, and personality is a 9 for me.
Just like not like bad looking. I think that definitely having a good personality as well.
Your looks could matter less to me, but as long as I know you're loyal to me, pretty much all that matters.
So yeah, I just think that maybe like equal. Maybe it looks a little more.
Would you consider sharing a kiss?
Without a hesitation, I would definitely
Why not?
share a kiss with her.
How do you guys think the date went?
I think it went pretty well.
I would concur with that.
Is there anything else that you would like to know about the other person before we reveal?
And I'm kind of curious about what you tend to do during the day whenever you're just like hanging out. Like, if you were to choose like your go-to activity if you're by yourself, what would it honestly be?
I definitely would describe myself as very outgoing. I love to go out and have fun. Probably just lay in my bed and watch Grey's Anatomy or TikTok.
Oh, you watch Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I love Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, well, I guess we can already start binge watching that
perfect.
because of my mother, I was forced to watch a few of the episodes, so I guess we will have to watch that together.
Yeah, all like 15 seasons.
Start from season 1, work our way up.
Yeah.
You guys can remove your blindfolds in 3, 2, 1.
Honestly, you are way more beautiful than I thought you would be.
Thank you, sweetheart. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Bring it in. My name's Bella.
William,
Nice to meet you.
nice to officially meet you.
Would you go on a second date in 3, 2, 1?
Of
Yes.
course.
I would definitely go on a second date with this beautiful lady.
Can you guys rate each other on a scale from 1 to 10?
Ladies first.
Okay. Probably like a 7, 7.5.
Okay. I would rate you as a 9.
Thank you.
To be honest, your lips look just absolutely beautiful right now.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sure you probably hear this from all the guys, but you're probably a really great kisser.
Thank you.
Good job, y'all. Y'all did it!
This is Bella Ballo. Make sure to follow me at isabella.ballo on Instagram.
All right, y'all, this is William Swetke signing off from The Dating Show. And if you want to follow me at will__Rizkey, spelled Rizzkei.